Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Daniels. I wanted to go over another fun game that you can play. This is a positional word game that we play with the children at school. So you see we have a big flower and a big bee, and then to the left we have cards that tell the students where we want them to put the bee. So let's work on the first card. The first card here shows that the bee is under the flower. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bee right here and we're gonna put it under the flower. Let's go to our next card here. This is telling us to put the bee over the flower. So we're gonna take the bee and we are going to put it over the flower. Let's go to our next one. This card is telling us to put the bee behind the flower. So let's take our bee and we're going to put the bee behind the flower. Let's go to our next card. This is telling us to put the bee on the flower. So let's take our bee and we're going to put the bee on the flower. Let's go to our next one. This one is telling us to put the bee beside the flower or to the left of the flower. So let's take our bee and we're going to put the bee to the left of the flower or beside the flower. Now let's go to our last card, and it says to put the bee to the right of the flower or, again, beside the flower. So let's take our bee and we're going to put our bee to the right of the flower or beside the flower. So this is just a fun game that you can do with any two objects, and you can just tell your son or daughter to put the bee on top, underneath, behind, on the flower, under the flower, to the left or the right of the flower, and see if they can work on those positional words. All right, thank you. Bye.